All right, folks, let's not waste any time. Let's get right to it. Good evening. I'm Meteorologist Shane Smith. It is Sunday, June 21st, 2026. Happy Father's Day. And we got another round of severe weather moving in. Y'all may notice I'm back in my normal location. We just got back from vacation yesterday. Had a great time down in South Carolina. And I get back and more severe weather moving in. So let's talk about it. We have active severe thunderstorm warnings and a couple of tornado warnings into portions of Kentucky. Let's first talk about the active tornado warning we have. This does include Meade County here in Kentucky. That goes until 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Central. That's our one tornado warning in this part of the state. And there's also just barely across the river over in the far northeastern tip of Henderson County, right along the river, a tornado warning until 9:45 Central. So those are our two tornado warnings in Kentucky right now. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning that does include the Louisville metro area, and this does have the tornado warning tornado possible tag on it, meaning you need to treat this like it's a tornado warning, and that does include Jefferson County, Henry County, and Trimble County. That goes until 10:45. So here's the breakdown. We've got a pretty potent cold front rolling in. I've been tracking severe thunderstorms producing tornadoes across Illinois all afternoon. I've been watching some of Ryan Hall's coverage, some of Max Velocity's coverage. Just been multiple tornadoes into Illinois, moving into Indiana. They're now moving into Kentucky. Now, the good news is this is forming more of a line than individual supercells. So the tornado threat will be dropping a bit, but it's not a non-zero chance. And I'm going to switch things over real quick. And just show you, with Aguacero weather, one of the tools I have is we can track the amount of lightning. And just looking at all this lightning up along the Ohio River, over 1,300 strikes within the last 30 minutes or so. So that just shows you very, very potent storms up along the Ohio River, and they are getting ready to move into Kentucky. So let folks know if they need somewhere to get severe weather information. I'm live. Share us out on YouTube and on Facebook. If you have questions, post them up. I will be happy to answer. See Dwayne joining us from over near Chavies in Perry County. Thank you, Dwayne, for joining us. Wilma, thanks for wishing me a happy Father's Day. Justin Tackett, welcome. So let us know where you're joining from. Let us know what questions you have. So right now, the focus is definitely on Western Kentucky. This will shift more eastward as we go through the evening hours tonight. Now, the good news is these storms should die down some. I'm expecting more of a severe threat than a tornado threat tonight, but it's definitely enough that we want to stay weather aware, especially in northern Kentucky and in central Kentucky. Pikeville may get some severe weather tomorrow, Justin. I don't think we'll see a lot in the next little bit, but during the day on Monday, definitely a possibility. If we get some time, we'll map that out here in just a second. And y'all forgive me, I'm getting just a few things set up. Also, see some questions coming in on TikTok. When do you expect something in Corden, Indiana? We can look that up real quick. Let me switch over to this. Soon. Probably about 20 to 30 minutes. You don't have a tornado warning now over in Corden. I would expect one within the next half hour. So just be ready to get to your storm shelter over there. So saw that question over on TikTok. Question about from Kyson Smith about Richmond, Kentucky. Richmond, if we get anything, it's going to be several hours from now. Louisville, you've got a pretty potent thunderstorm in. Let me head specifically into Valley Station. I see that over on TikTok. Not too bad right now. Give it about an hour 15, and you could have some problems. And that cell near Leavenworth, south of West Fork, Indiana, we are seeing quite a bit of rotation with that cell. Let me switch that over to velocity. Yeah, we've got a pretty good couplet there. So that, if it holds together, will be in Kentucky in about an hour south of Valley Station. So if you're in Valley Station, be watching that cell closely. You have a tornado warning issued for southern Jefferson County here in a little bit. Get ready to move to your shelter. Make sure it's cleared out. Make sure it's ready to go. Thank you for the Father's Day wishes. Trish Miller, Harlan County. Harlan County, chance of severe weather tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. E-Town could have some pretty potent thunderstorms here in about 2 hours. So you may want to let the folks, 2 to 3 hours, let the folks at the camp know. It could get a little rowdy. Carrollton could have some very strong thunderstorms in there soon, within the next hour or so. Actually, you've got some strong storms now. The worst is going south of you, thankfully. But some heavy rain could be lining up. We'll have to watch for flash flooding. But Carrollton, just regular garden variety thunderstorms right now. Same story up towards northern Kentucky, Covington, Independence, Dry Ridge, Warsaw, Sparta. The severe part of this line is definitely lining up from west of Evansville over towards Louisville right now. Evansville, there is a tornado warned storm within your vicinity right now. Got 2 cells with potential tornadic signature. One near Newburgh and another up near Poseyville. Right now in Kentucky, our main concern is as this line crosses into
a new tornado warning has been issued.
Portions of Jefferson, Henry, and Trimble County and Oldham County, you may have some 60-mile-per-hour winds as this line moves in. Let's see where that new over in Indiana. So yeah, thank you, Dwayne, for sharing it. I encourage everybody to share this out, like, subscribe. Chris, I'm not seeing any confirmed tags right now on these storms. Right now, they're all radar indicated, thankfully. But these storms have had a history of producing tornadoes up into portions of Indiana and Illinois earlier in the day. So we definitely want to take these serious.
New information This tornado warning has been
Okay, and that one actually for Spencer and Warwick, Indiana, just became a PDS warning. So that one is confirmed on the ground. So that is just east of Evansville. This will eventually head towards Lewisport and Tell City here in the next hour or so. Let me switch over to the Evansville radar. You'll see that a little better. Oh yeah, we've got a really, really tight couplet there. So if you're just across the river from Newburgh, go ahead and seek shelter. That is a very, very potent signature on radar, and there is a little bit of a debris drop with it.
New information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
Do we think McCreary will get anything? Alicia, chance of some severe weather tomorrow morning in McCreary County and tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be a couple hours, though, at the bare minimum. We're talking probably 4 or 5 hours. In fact, we'll before this gets too crazy, we may go ahead and give everybody a play-by-play, because I know a lot of my coverage area is central and eastern Kentucky. A lot of folks wondering when it's going to hit your neighborhood. So let's talk about that. Yeah, it's shaping up to be a long night, Chris. And for folks on TikTok, hang on, I'm going to jump back over in just a second. Did see a request for Vivi. Right now, Vivi, no warnings for right now. Just kind of standard garden variety thunderstorm. All right, so here's the future radar. Going to midnight, you'll notice the leading edge could push out towards Cynthiana, Owenton, Shelbyville, Louisville, seeing strong storms at that time. Radcliffe and Elizabethtown at midnight, seeing strong to severe thunderstorms. Lexington Metro about 1 a.m. Moorhead, Mount Sterling, 1 to 2 a.m. Here we are at 4 a.m. Paintsville, you could see some action around then. Same story, Louisa. That is a scary signature on the radar. I hope that is not right. At Danville at 8 a.m. That looks mildly tornadic. So we'll have to watch that closely.
Tornado warning has been issued.
New tornado warning. Up into southern Indiana. That does include portions of Meade County.
Has been issued.
All right, hang on, folks. We'll get back on track with this future radar. So that's 8 a.m. future radar. 11 a.m. Start to see some storms developing in southern Kentucky. So McCreary County, about 11, 12 o'clock tomorrow. London, noonish. Williamsburg, Hazard, noon to 1. Thunderstorms in southern Kentucky during the afternoon and evening. Some of those could be strong to severe. The worst clears out of here by 10. We may have lingering thunderstorms into early Tuesday morning. Those could be some pretty potent storms in southeast Kentucky tomorrow afternoon and evening. So once again, that's one model's take. That gives us an idea. That is guidance. It is not gospel. But that at least gives you an idea. So Hazard, 1, 2 o'clock tomorrow is when you need to be on the lookout. Let me pop back over to the TikTok. If you have questions, post them in the chat. Russell Springs looking pretty good, Roger, up until tomorrow morning. So once again, if you're just joining us, this is Meteorologist Shane Smith. It is 10:25 Eastern, now 9:26 Central. We are tracking a line of very potent thunderstorms moving across the Ohio River from Indiana into Kentucky. We do have a couple of tornado warnings barely clipping the state right now. One including portions of Meade County, and Crawford County in Indiana, and Perry County in Indiana. We have a PDS tornado warning just across the river from Henderson and Owensboro. This tornado has been observed, and that includes Warwick and Spencer counties in Indiana. That is the most dangerous warning on the map right now. That is a confirmed tornado on the ground near Booneville, Indiana, heading towards Chrisney and Richland. So if you know folks over in southern Indiana, over near Owensboro, let them know to be on the lookout. Folks over in Corden, Indiana, be on the lookout. That cell likely going to go just south of town, likely going to hit the southern part of Jefferson County and northern Oldham County. This, if it holds together, it's going to end up coming through likely somewhere between Hillview and Shepherdsville in about an hour and a half or so. So there's the first alert to that, if I can borrow an old tagline. So once again, potent line of thunderstorms. They have a history of producing tornadoes back into Illinois and Indiana. I'm happy to answer your questions. I don't shy away from it. I may not be able to get to it as quick as you want, but I promise I will answer it as soon as I can. So let me know. We are monitoring live on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. If you enjoy my style of weather content, please be sure to like and share, subscribe, and turn on notifications. It helps out a ton and lets folks know what we're doing here. So right now we are seeing some pretty strong wind moving into LaGrange, Kentucky. Seeing some gusts, possibly radar estimated 35 to 40 miles per hour. That will eventually move over towards Newcastle. So that wind, nothing to scoff at as it crosses towards I-71. If you know folks traveling on I-71 between Covington and Louisville, and really between Sparta and Louisville here in the next 20-30 minutes, let them know it's going to get a little bit nasty along 71. Warsaw, Kentucky. Colby Elmore asking about that on Facebook. So we can pull up old Warsaw, look at them. Alright, so right now, just garden variety strong thunderstorm. Some heavy rain, the worst of the wind is to your south. I know you guys had some very strong wind up there a couple nights ago. But looks like the worst of it's to your south and west right now from Warsaw. National Weather Service is continuing that severe thunderstorm warning that does include Oldham County, Trimble County, Henry County, and Jefferson County until 10:45 p.m. Weather Service Doppler radar continuing to indicate 60 mile per hour winds possible in that storm system.
tornado warning.
All right, new tornado warning including Meade County. So we're going to zoom in on that. This does not include the town of Brandenburg, but it is going to be close. This is northwestern Meade County. Tornado warning for 45 minutes until 11:15. At 10:30, National Weather Service Doppler radar was tracking a tornado warned thunderstorm 8 miles south of Carefree Town, moving east at 25. Some places in the path of this storm include Lodale, Roberta, Concordia, Battletown, Lasonia, Fredonia, Beechwood, Central Titus, and Alton. And I apologize if I butchered any of their names. Specifically, if you're in the town of Cedar Flat, Kentucky, you need to be in your storm shelter right now, as this does look capable of producing a tornado. We do have some decent rotation, a little inflow near Cedar Flat and Beachland. So Cedar Flat, Beachland, New Amsterdam, Battletown, Cold Springs, y'all want to be in your tornado safe spot. And if you're wondering what a tornado safe spot is like, we are talking the lowest level of your home. We are talking a basement, an interior closet. You want to put as many walls between you and the outside world as possible. Mobile homes are not safe for this kind of a storm. This is the one that you want to be inside. Cover your head, protect your head, have a good pair of shoes on. Most tornado-related injuries come from head trauma due to flying debris. So I've got the split screen radar up, regular, what you're used to seeing, and the velocity, and I am seeing the potential of some serious rotation right on top of Beachland, Kentucky right now, heading towards Battletown. Folks around Corbin and London, I know I've got a big following down here. This is my hometown. Right now we're in the clear. We're watching for the potential of severe weather tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening. So if you're tuning in from London or Corbin, wondering why I'm on here, this is more of a northern and central Kentucky thing right now. It could turn into a southern and eastern Kentucky thing tomorrow. So we just wanted to go ahead and start getting out there, tracking this thing as it moves in. It's a big state, a lot of geography to cover, and we want to make sure we're taking care of all the folks in Kentucky. Pop back over to TikTok. If you have questions over there, feel free to post them. I'm monitoring TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube right now. Yeah, we're going to get some storms tomorrow in Pikeville, Austin. How about Pine Knot, Kentucky? Hang on, Wilma. I will pull up Pine Knot for you. Hang on one second. Pine Knot. Huh. Pine Knot. There we go. 2 words. Oh, down near Stearns in Whitley City. Yeah. Tomorrow morning, 9-10 o'clock is when you need to be concerned. So it's going to be a bit. Yeah, it doesn't. Most of the radar data, future model data, is keeping it out of South Central Kentucky until about 10 or 11 o'clock tomorrow. So Pine Knot has quite a bit. So Wilma, don't worry too much. So right now what I'm doing is just checking around social media, seeing if there's been any reports. If you have questions, feel free to post those in the chat. Very unusual for us to get two kind of big severe weather events this close together in the middle of the summer. This has been more of like a spring pattern than a summer pattern, honestly. Austin Kendrick asking will it be morning or evening for Pikeville tomorrow. Potentially both, Austin. I think Pikeville's got the chance for multiple rounds of thunderstorms tomorrow. All right, so just checked over on TikTok. Things are looking clear there. Jason Howard asking, what time will the storms arrive in southeastern Kentucky? Great question. When's it going to hit London? Okay, so a lot of folks wondering about southeastern Kentucky. Well, we can take a look at that. This is the future radar product from the HRRR model. This is 7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock. So London needs to start being on the lookout around 11 or 12 tomorrow morning if this future radar is right. Hazard may have a storm sometime between 11 and 12. Better chances into the afternoon, 2 or 3. You can see most of southeastern and south central Kentucky seeing thunderstorms at that point. Definitely going to have heavy rain, heavy or strong winds, intense lightning. Small tornado threat tomorrow. Can't completely rule that out tomorrow. We'll head over and take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook. That's the heavy rain outlook for tomorrow. You notice most of southeastern Kentucky under a 15% chance of flash flooding, and from London east, 15% chance of severe weather. Let me go through the individual categories. The tornado risk for tomorrow. The wind threat. So next to no tornado threat. Decent wind threat, 15% for eastern Kentucky. And the hail threat also sitting at 15% for eastern Kentucky. So wind and hail are going to be the big concerns tomorrow, mainly southeastern Kentucky. London, Williamsburg, Hazard, Harlan, Paintsville, Pikeville. These storms continue to produce a prolific amount of lightning up around the Ohio River. Just on this view of the radar, almost 2,500 lightning strikes within the last half hour. See, this tornado warning was extended. That does include Meade County.
Tornado warning has been issued.
If y'all are wondering what software I'm using to track this, it's a combination of Radar Omega and Aguacero Weather. Yeah, Chris, I'm hoping that future radar is wrong about that cell in Danville. Erica, happy to answer your question, sweetie. Hope you're doing good. Harold Turner, Lexington. You got to go to Lexington tomorrow. Harold, hang on, buddy, and I will pop this back over to the future radar. Lexington probably going to have a couple rounds of thunderstorms tomorrow. First one starting about 1 or 2 o'clock this morning. Another round about 5 or 6. Another round around 10 or 12. So it's going to be a pretty stormy day in Lexington tomorrow. A lot of rain up there. pop back over to TikTok. No questions there. Happy to answer those. Austin, it's going to depend on how bad it gets. If it gets bad, I'll go live. If it doesn't, I'll just post warnings on my Facebook page, which, by the way, you may want to turn on notifications on my Facebook page. I'll show you something cool that is now ongoing on my Meteorologist Shane Smith page.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
So we got a new tornado warning over in Indiana. So let me pop this up real quick. All right, so this is my Meteorologist Shane Smith Facebook page you're seeing here. And I highly recommend you guys turn on notifications. I think you can do... Mine looks a little different than yours, but usually up here at the top it gives you the option to turn on notifications. And you may want to do that because I am now publishing warnings and watch information for Central and Eastern Kentucky on my Facebook page. So anytime we now get a watch or warning or like a mesoscale discussion talking about a potential watch or warning, that will now automatically show up on my Facebook page. So if you want a place where you can get warnings, go to my Facebook page, turn on notifications. That way you don't miss any of any alerts as they come down into Central and Eastern Kentucky. And I've got that set up right now just for Central and Eastern Kentucky. If that does all right, we may include other portions of Kentucky, like Western Kentucky, later. My old buddy Sam Curry asking how's things looking in Madison County tonight. Any hail? Well, we can take a look at that for you, Mr. Curry. Hang on one second. Let me switch my source right here. So we'll zoom into Richmond and Madison County. So Sam, looks like first round of thunderstorms between 2 or 3 in the morning. Not much of a hail chance with that one. And as long as the HRRR is right, it looks like your best chance if you're going to see any hail in Richmond would be tomorrow afternoon. So I can't completely rule it out, but tonight is definitely looking more like straight line winds than hail. Hope that helps you out. All right. Not much, Ethan. Hope you're doing well. So y'all, right now, our main concern over in Meade County, near Beachland, Battletown, Ouellette, Cold Springs, and New Amsterdam. You folks need to be in your tornado shelter for about the next 20 to 30 minutes. It's our one active tornado warning in the bluegrass right now. We continue to see a fair bit of rotation with this storm. Right now, the center of that rotation, just to the east of Ouellette, or Ouellette, don't know. southwest of Valley City, north of Titus. And we're back to radar indicated on that tornado warning, so thankfully not a PDS warning anymore. So for those that may not be familiar with this radar view, I've got the regular radar data on the left side of your screen, the velocity data on the right. So it's the same area, just two different views of data at one time. That way I can kind of analyze it on the fly. Sam, I think it uses the proprietary graph model from IBM, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully these storms don't get too out of hand tonight. All right. So if y'all have questions, let me know. I'm checking a couple different sources of data right now, checking the social media. So right now, central and eastern Kentucky is okay for the time being. Most of this is up along the Ohio River in north central Kentucky. Seeing some of the Louisville TV stations are reporting possible structure collapses in Evansville. That's not good. Hope that's not the case. So if y'all have questions, feel free to post them. If you're just joining us, this is Meteorologist Shane Smith here. It is 10:50, just about it, on Father's Day. I'm a Kentucky-based meteorologist. We are tracking severe weather moving across the Ohio River from Indiana into Kentucky, near Louisville and Owensboro right now. And I am happy to answer y'all's questions about the weather. Right now, our greatest area of concern remains in the northern tip of Meade County. This does not include Brandenburg proper, but it is going to go just north of Brandenburg. And it's actually coming very, very close to the Weather Service radar from Louisville. They're on 31W. Like, this is going to be a close pass to that radar. Now, thankfully, that rotation's looking a lot more broad right now than it was earlier, but that was a nasty looking signature not too long ago. This is, if it keeps on track, this is going to be heading between Fort Knox and Shepherdsville soon.
Has been issued.
So Spencer County, Indiana, with a new tornado warning. So right now, northern Meade County needs to be seeking shelter. Remember, if you're under a tornado warning, you need to go to the lowest level of your home, get away from windows, get into an interior room, Put as many walls between you and the outside world as possible and cover your head. Manchester and Johnson counties. Prissa tomorrow. Best chance in Johnson County. Going to be tomorrow. There's a late morning chance, better chance in the afternoon and evening. Manchester, probably after lunchtime. It's Manchester, if it's going to see any severe weather, probably between 11 o'clock tomorrow morning and, and about 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. Sam, what's causing these storms to pop tonight is we got a lot of shear. And a lot of low-level moisture. These storms are low to the ground. Shepherdsville. About midnight, between midnight and 12:30 Eastern for Shepherdsville. Best guess. Kim, we're just seeing some unusually strong cold fronts for this time of year. This pattern is honestly more like a spring pattern than a summer pattern. So you get cold fronts going into 85 degrees, upper 60 dew points. That's when it causes a severe weather outbreak every time. We're just getting some really, really strong cold fronts for this time of year. Not that it's like obscenely cold, but you drop the temperature 10, 15, 20 degrees in this kind of an environment, it's enough to act as a lifting mechanism, especially with that much instability from the humidity. And all that extra humidity just is fuel for them. Sierra asking, you thinking Shepherdsville, heavy rain, wind? Yeah, possible tornado. Like this cell, if it holds together, I could very easily see Shepherdsville in a tornado warning within 45 minutes, Sierra. So you definitely want to stay tuned and let your friends and family know they need to be watching this one closely. Don't care if they're watching me or somebody else, just be watching somebody. Because, like, you can see this storm track. That's an hour at the end of that line. Shepherdsville, it's about 15 minutes past that. So if this holds its course, holds its rate of speed, it's probably going to move into Shepherdsville or in the vicinity of Shepherdsville right around midnight Eastern to 12:15 would be my best guess at this point. And notice there is a lot of lightning on that cell. In fact, I'm going to switch over to a different tool real quick. We're going to switch over to Aguacera. Give me 1 second, y'all. There we go. We can zoom in. I'm actually going to clear out. Hang on 1 second, y'all. Gotta build some stuff on the fly. Edit layers. Clear that out. Add this one in.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
And a new flash flood warning that includes Meade County till 2 a.m. So yeah, just in this cell near Brandenburg, almost 700 lightning strikes in the last little bit. That tornado warning is going till 11:15.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
And this does include this new warning. Does include Hancock County. So Hancock County, you are now the northern part of Hancock County under a tornado warning until 10:45 Central, 11:45 Eastern. That does include Lewisport and Tell City. Yeah, Sam, that's a good point. It could actually get into the radar hole above the radar, so we're going to have to watch that. Yeah, this cell heading towards Tell City, not looking good. There's a fair bit of rotation on that. I want to switch over to the Evansville radar just because we got a little better look at that. Yeah, if you're in Lewisport, Grandview, or Tell City, you need to be in your tornado safe spot right now. And if you got friends over in that area, let them know they need to be in their tornado safe spot right now. So if you're just joining us, we're coming up on 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Central. I'm meteorologist Shane Smith. We are tracking multiple tornado-warned thunderstorms crossing from southern Indiana into Kentucky. They are just crossing the Ohio River as we speak. We have one over in Hancock County. This tornado warning is going to go until 10:45 Central Time. And our storm over in Meade County, that tornado warning is going to continue for about another 15 minutes until 11:15. And this is going to come very close to the National Weather Service radar in Louisville soon. And there's more warnings north of Evansville right now. So if you're in Owensboro or Henderson, I would not let my guard down just yet. And folks, if you have questions, let me know. Hyperkim asking, having not had a chance to compare number of tornadoes this year versus last year. I'll have to look that up a little bit later. I know both years have been pretty active. Camden up in Winchester. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Going to be probably going to be later tonight, probably about 3 or 4 in the morning. Hang on, I can pull up the future radar. Looks like Winchester's going to get it about 2 o'clock in the morning, if this future radar is correct. We got some new model data coming in, so I'm going to let that load and we will check that here in a minute. That's one of the nice things about the HRRR model is that it updates every hour. Christy, not expecting strong storms tonight in Pike County. Tomorrow afternoon and evening, you got a decent chance. Carson asking Tennyson. I am not familiar with that. Also, just want to remind everyone we do have that tornado watch out for portions of central Kentucky. That's going to go for about 3 more hours, so that goes till 2 a.m. So we do have that tornado watch for all the counties in the solid red box until 2 a.m. So which that does include Lexington, Frankfort, and Louisville. Kim, London, and Corbin, probably tomorrow around 11 or 12 o'clock is when we need to be on the lookout. We need to look up that town. Oh, Tennyson. If it's Tennyson, Indiana, you've got a pretty strong storm heading your way in about 40 minutes. Maysville. Maysville is in the clear for now. I think Maysville, we are looking more tonight at just rain and kind of standard garden variety thunderstorms. I know y'all are a little storm shook after last week, and I don't blame you. Just kind of garden variety thunderstorms in Maysville tonight. Oak Grove. Hang on, Linda. Let me pull that up for you. Okay, so Oak Grove, you're good for right now.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
If you're going to see anything in Oak Grove, it's going to be tomorrow late morning, probably after about 5 or 6 a.m. Boonville. You are in the clear until tomorrow afternoon, most likely. Probably about 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Carlisle. You've got some just kind of standard strong thunderstorms heading your way here in about an hour or so. Rain should start in about 20 to 30 minutes in Carlisle. Nothing severe right now up in Carlisle. Alright. How do you tell the difference between heavy rain and hail cores on the reflectivity? Sam, hard to tell just on reflectivity alone. Usually what I will look at is I'll pull up the dual polarization hydrometeor classification, and it will give you a better way to see that. All right. Vanceburg. Let me pull up Vanceburg real quick. I do not mind answering questions about individual towns. Okay, Vanceburg. Up along that end of the Ohio River, you're just looking at some rain and just generic summer thunderstorms tonight. Shouldn't be anything severe. Well, I'd be good to sleep because I had to been woke up at 5 a.m. Yeah, I think in Carlisle you should be good. Go ahead and go on to bed. Shively, Kentucky. Hang on one second, I'll pull that up. And folks on TikTok, hang in there. I'm getting ready to come back over to y'all. Alright, so Shively, right now, just standard thunderstorm. We are watching that sail to your southwest, but I think that will go south of you. Just some heavy rain and a little bit of lightning for the next little bit up in Shively. Or Shively. Let me know how to pronounce that. Rosetta, Corbin and London, we're watching for about 10 or 11. Ellis Trucking, definitely a good idea to charge the phone just in case. I know the power grid's still a little shaky after earlier in the week. Williamstown. Right now, Williamstown, it is just kind of a standard summer thunderstorm. I know you guys got shook up pretty good earlier in the week. Just kind of some moderate rain and gusty wind, a little bit of lightning tonight for y'all. I know everybody's a little on edge after earlier in the week, and trust me, I get it. We were the same way down here in London after last year, so trust me, I get it. Austin, no Mountain Dew. Shively. Thank you, Aaliyah. Appreciate that. Yeah, Coke Zero tonight. Need a little less caffeine. Chris, for the Louisville Metro, this cell, I think, is going to go south of town. This one, I'm more worried about Shepherdsville, honestly, than like Louisville proper right now. It looks like it's going to shoot the gap between Hillview and Shepherdsville. If it holds course. Let's look at the rotation on that storm. Not as well defined as earlier, which is some good news. That storm over near Tell City, though, the thing is absolutely blowing up. It looks like it may be trying to occlude on itself right on top of Lewisport. If you're in Lewisport, you'll need to be in your tornado safe spot. Same for Tell City and Hawesville, right there along US 60 over in Hancock County. So right now I'm just analyzing some of the data, looking over things, friends. If you're just joining us, I'm meteorologist Shane Smith. We're tracking two tornado-warned thunderstorms moving just across the Ohio River into portions of north central Kentucky near Louisville and Owensboro. Brandenburg, you want to be in your tornado safe spot right now. This is going to go right next to the Weather Service office in Louisville. Yeah, Charity's still like that in London, 100%. TikTok friends, let me jump over and check on y'all. I'm so sorry. If y'all got questions over on the talk, let me know. If you are just now joining us, we are tracking severe weather in Kentucky live on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. My name is Meteorologist Shane Smith, broadcast meteorologist turned media teacher. Still do some weather on the side for WKYT in Lexington, WYMT in Hazard. But tonight, doing the thing on my own, and we're tracking severe weather moving into north central Kentucky up near Shepherdsville, Brandenburg right now, pretty good storm. Also back over into Hancock County near Lewisport, and Tell City. The town of Lewisport needs to be in their tornado safe spot right now. You need to be in the lowest level of your home, away from windows. Cover your head. Put as many walls between you and the outside world as possible, as this storm definitely has the potential of putting a tornado on the ground right now. Hey, Weather Wisdom, thanks for joining us. So we are definitely keeping a close eye on this, y'all. You'll forgive me, I'm getting something set up in the background. Let's get these on. Great part of new software is just getting everything working right. Yeah, that's a nasty looking signature. Branson will we'll see some storms down in London tomorrow morning, probably around 11 o'clock in the morning or early afternoon. Still some questions about how it plays out. Could be strong. Williamstown, just seeing a regular plain Jane thunderstorm, Madison, so don't worry too much. I know you guys are a little shook after the other night. So they have went to a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible for southwestern Jefferson County, Bullitt County, and Hardin County. That's going to go until 11:45, so 30 minutes on that, and that is heading right towards Shepherdsville. That storm not looking as organized, but it could still produce gusty winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. And honestly, anywhere between Radcliffe and Shepherdsville, I would go ahead and get into your tornado safe place just as a precaution. Tornado risk in London. Not tomorrow, no tornado risk. 15% chance of damaging winds or large hail tomorrow, Branson, in London. And I know there's some kids up at the Church of God of Prophecy camp up in Radcliffe. The worst of this should go north of camp. It should be heading closer to Shepherdsville. But y'all just may want to be near the shelters just in case. Yeah, so Shepherdsville, go ahead and be in your tornado shelter, even though this is just a severe thunderstorm warning right now. This thing could escalate and spin back up pretty quickly. Shepherdsville, it's about 30 to 45 minutes out from y'all right now. So likely going to move through Shepherdsville around midnight or so. So once again, if you're just joining us, this is Meteorologist Shane Smith. I'm a Kentucky-based meteorologist tracking the weather. We got a line of severe thunderstorms crossing the Ohio River from southern Indiana into north central Kentucky. Some of these do have a history of producing tornadoes in Illinois and Indiana earlier in the night. And this storm is it is literally almost on top of the Weather Service office in Louisville. Like, that gray dot is where their radar is. So it is going dangerously close to their radar, within miles. It's going to be within a 2 to 3 mile hit. I know a lot of folks are curious when this may move into your backyard. Would you guys like to see the latest future radar? Let me pop that up for you. So here's the future radar product from the HRRR model. Newest update showing what the radar will look like at midnight, 1 a.m. So Maysville and Cynthiana seeing thunderstorms then. Owenton, Frankfort, 2 a.m. Paris, you're probably seeing a good thunderstorm at that point. Lexington, northwest side of town. Moorhead around 3 a.m. Don't want to forget my friends in western Kentucky, so we're going to zoom back out. $4 a.m. You can see maybe a little bit in the northern end of the Big Sandy. Most of it still back over towards the Ohio River. 5 a.m. it's dying down. Calm tomorrow morning. Starts breaking out again tomorrow around midday in north central Kentucky. And we may see thunderstorms start popping in south central Kentucky around lunchtime tomorrow. That is the latest version of the HRRR model. Carson, is that in Kentucky or another state? And thank you guys for joining us on YouTube and Facebook. Please, if you're enjoying the coverage, hit that like and share button. It helps more than you guys even know. And be sure to turn on notifications when I go live. That way you guys get notified and you can tune in and see our coverage. All right by Boonville. Thank you. Maybe some thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. Nothing in the short term. We'll have to see how this line holds together about in the morning. All right, so we're coming up on 11:25. Let's recap our active warning. So we have a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag for Meade County, Jefferson County, Bullitt County, and Hardin County. That's going to go until 11:45. And over in Hancock County, we have this tornado warning for about another 20 minutes. And that is moving over towards Tell City and Hawesville and Cannleton right now. Petrie, if you are listening to my voice, you need to be in your storm safety spot. Oh, and if you're in Tennyson, Indiana, near Boonville, here in about 20 or 30 minutes, you are probably going to have a pretty good thunderstorm roll through. You may want to go ahead and get to your severe weather safety spot, Carson. Angie, I haven't seen any news out of Owensboro yet. I did see some reports potentially of buildings down in Evansville. Williamstown right now just expecting a kind of garden variety summer thunderstorm. Miss Myers. Hey, thanks for joining us. So we are tracking strong thunderstorms near Shepherdsville and over in Hancock County right now. So if you're watching near Fort Knox, you need to be in your storm safety spot, Shepherdsville, West Point, near the Weather Service office in Louisville. This got upgraded to a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. That 70 mile per hour winds possible in this storm. Let me pull up some of the velocity data we're seeing. on top of the Weather Service in Louisville. I'm going to flip over to the Mesonet real quick. This will show us the peak wind gusts since midnight. Yeah, Ms. Myers, I think you can go ahead and get to bed. STN, I have not got a chance to check the tropics in the Pacific, so Joseph, scared in Bowling Green. Don't be. It's going to be several hours before it gets down your way, and it should weaken before it gets there. So just go ahead and relax. Bowling Green is looking okay for the time being. So if you're just joining us, we are tracking multiple severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings across north central Kentucky, up near Louisville and Owensboro. That storm is right on top of the Louisville radar site right now. We'll check out Lancaster.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Lancaster is okay. You may have some thunderstorms overnight here in about 4 or 5 hours if this line holds together. Gosh, that storm is right on top of the Louisville radar site. Well, it looks like the worst of it's going to go between Fort Knox and Shepherdsville. Yeah, I think the Carlisle storm will be weakening before it gets there. Angie, we don't want to scare. We want to prepare. Where are you at, and what can I do to help you deal? All right, so Owensboro okay for right now. Let me zoom the radar out. We are watching this storm back towards Boonville, Indiana. It does have a history of producing a tornado, and it is dipping out of the south. Now, I think that's going to miss Owensboro. We got to watch back to the west to see how these thunderstorms develop as they moved into an untapped environment. They could get a little bit stronger before they get to Owensboro. So we're going to have to wait and see. But right now, Owensboro under no clear and present danger. We're just watching and waiting there. Yeah, it may not be a bad idea, Ellis. This is going to be awful close up in Shepherdsville. Like, they could get some 60, 70 mile per hour wind out of this storm as it moves in, especially on the south end of town. If they're between Shepherdsville and Lebanon, may not hurt to give them a heads up. It's about to get a little windy. Closer to Hillview, it may not be quite as bad, but could still get a little gnarly. Winchester. Winchester's okay for a while. Love. May get some strong thunderstorms early in the morning, but right now nothing in your vicinity. Besides, my mentor Jim Caldwell's got you covered in Winchester, but I'm happy to answer questions about it. Breckenridge County and Hancock County under a new severe thunderstorm warning. The good news is what we're seeing is a lot of these tornado warnings are turning into severe thunderstorm warnings. The environment here not as favorable for tornadoes. Still favorable for some strong gusty winds though. Yeah, Angie, so right now the storms are north of you, so it's going to be a bit before they clear you, but it looks like the worst of it's going to pass by to your north for now. We'll have to wait and see, but right now you're in the clear. I'll let you know if that changes. So once again, I know it's getting late, folks. If you got questions, want to know if you can go to bed, feel free to ask them. I am happy to answer those. And if you're getting value from this stream, hit like and share. Trying to build this out. Just checking a couple of social media sources right now for damage reports. goodness. They still are leaving that considerable wind tag on the thunderstorm over in Jefferson County and Oldham County, which is a little bit concerning. So they're seeing the potential of 70 mile per hour winds in this line. And it's legitimately right on top of the radar right now. Looking at the terminal Doppler from Louisville Airport, just seeing if I can get a little better view into that storm from here, since it's right on top of the Louisville radar site. Sam Curry mentioned the cone of silence earlier. Well, there it is. That's the area directly above the radar that can't see the storm because the storm is right on top of it. Indeed, God is bigger than Godzilla and the Boogeyman. Let my little boy listen to that song. By the way, happy Father's Day to all you dads out there. Enjoyed my 5th Father's Day today. And I was not a happy camper that I was having to do weather tonight. Need to get some chasers and some cameras.
New information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
Let's back over into Indiana. Yeah, that tornado near Boonville is now observed. If you're still watching from Tennyson, you need to be in your severe weather shelter now. So it's these 3 cells that are still causing us problems. And if you're joining us now, it's 11:40. I'm Meteorologist Shane Smith. We've got 3 storms in northern Kentucky and southern Indiana that we are tracking this evening. The first one back over into portions of Meade, Jefferson, Bullitt, and Hardin counties. We've got a severe thunderstorm considerable warning with a tornado possible tag until, when does this go to? Till 11:45, so about 5 minutes left on that one. We got a severe thunderstorm warning over into Hancock County and Breckenridge County until 11 Central, midnight Eastern. And this one is not in Kentucky, but that tornado near Boonville, Indiana is on the ground, or at least observed. So that's a serious situation over near Boonville and Tennyson, Indiana. So if you know folks over there, have them seek shelter immediately. Alright, folks, I'm going to step away for just a second. I will be right back. Alright, folks, I am back. So just so that tornado warning over into Indiana was just upgraded to a PDS warning. So if you're in Boonville, Begonia Springs, or Tennyson, get in your shelter now. Over here in Kentucky, new severe thunderstorm warning for Bullitt and northeastern Hardin County until 12:15, so we got about 30 minutes on that. That storm has weakened, but still could produce 60 mile per hour winds. So some good news for the folks over in Shepherdsville. That is not looking as bad. We definitely appreciate all the prayers for the folks dealing with this tonight. Definitely hard. Oh, you're fine, baby. You may hear my wife hiccuping in the background. Love you.
Yeah.
Alright, folks, let me know if you got questions. We are coming up quickly on midnight. Thankfully, no tornado warnings active in Kentucky. These storms do seem to be weakening a bit as they move in, which is some good news. My wife is getting ready to get us checked in for a cruise, so she had to snap a picture of me. I had to run out and get some of the paperwork out of the safe for her. That's why I had to run out for a second. We do have that tornado watch, Angie. She was actually in the process of grabbing water when she came in here. That tornado watch does continue until 2 a.m. for central Kentucky. Can bring that up and show that to you guys real quick. So all the counties in the red boxes are under a tornado watch. Beattyville's not looking bad, Qbot. May have some strong storms tomorrow that way. Ellis, it's not looking as bad for Shepherdsville. That storm has weakened a bit. They're still probably going to see some 50, 60 mile per hour winds and a bit of lightning, but it's not looking as intense as it was just a little bit ago. Oh, yeah, Carlisle won't see what Northern Kentucky did. No, you guys are good. So, head on to bed, my friend. So, once again, we are continuing to track 2 cells right now, still warned in Kentucky. One over into portions of Hardin and Bullitt County. That goes until 12:15. That's a severe thunderstorm warning. The other severe thunderstorm warning for Hancock and Breckinridge counties for 10 more minutes. Both of these with a tornado possible tag. Although the good news is the storms are overall looking weaker than they were earlier. Sorry there, friends. Aguacera hung up there. Hey, not a problem. Happy to help. My pleasure, y'all. So I'm just getting the radar adjusted. Still a bit of lightning in these storms. That's one of the things I like about Aguacera is it shows you those lightning bolts pretty clearly. So if you guys are curious as to what software I'm using, it's Aguacera. Hang on. What's going on? I see that. Oh no, lost my camera. Hang on, let me see if I can fix it real quick. Mic check, mic check. Mic check. Destiny, gonna be a bit. Gonna be tomorrow morning or early afternoon. Wow, the stream is lagging. What is causing that? See if that fixes it. Yep, that did. Okay. Good to know. Alright. Alright, so if you're joining us, we're coming up on midnight. Tracking 2 storms, each one showing 60-mile-per-hour winds. One over into Hardin Bullitt County, the other over into Hancock and Breckenridge counties. Yeah, I figured out. Aguacera was lagging it out there. I think I got it straightened out now. Whenever I turned the real-time radar data on Aguacera, it buckled down the system. I'm going to have to get a second computer to run it separate, but I kind of thought I might. It doesn't seem as bad when I use the web version. If I try to run the desktop version, it seems to bog down a little bit. That's the beauty of loading up new products, trying to beta test it and figure it all out. One of these days, I'm going to build me a proper weather center and have like multiple computers with multiple inputs. Hashtag goals, right? Still a fair bit of lightning with these storms. The good news is no tornado warnings in our neck of the woods. There is that warning back over into southern Indiana. It looks like a new update just came down on that. Looks like they moved that from a observed warning back down to a radar indicated. Shepherdsville at 3 a.m. Let's check real quick. Hang on 1 second, just loading everything up real quick. Yeah, it's not looking too bad for Shepherdsville. We got the storm rolling through now. May see another big push around 2 a.m. But I think the worst of it's soon to be over in Shepherdsville. So yeah, I think Shepherdsville's okay. That second storm will probably go south of them. Branson, I'm following the Kentucky ones mainly. I am popping back over to look at
A new tornado warning
Indiana.
has been issued.
So they did just issue a new tornado warning for Warwick and Spencer County until 11:45 in Indiana. Still a bit of rotation on it. Yeah, that Indiana cell is definitely a little bit stronger than the two we have in Kentucky right now. Do you guys have a preference on radar? Do y'all like this one or this one better? Or does it really matter to you? Option A. Option B. Or option I don't care. Okay, so that thunderstorm over in Hardin County just did get an upgrade to 70 mile per hour winds with that considerable damage tag. Seeing some 70 mile per hour wind gust possible within it. I can actually see that a little bit easier over on Radar Omega. Yeah, there's a couple of little pockets of 60 mile per hour wind showing up there near Mystic. Oh, and then over here, this is where it is. Yeah, seen a couple pockets of 50. Oh, there was a 60. Right near Hobbs and Poplar Level, just south of Shepherdsville. Hey, my pleasure. My pleasure. That that storm back to the west is spiking up again. You can pop it up real quick. You can switch that to velocity. Yeah, we may have a tornado warning soon for this over into Meade and Breckenridge counties. If I'm in Irvington or Ekron, Raymond or Mystic, I'm getting in my tornado safety spot just in case right now. Because that's starting to cycle again and it looks like it's trying to rotate. Branson, I do think they're going to weaken a bit before they move into Kentucky. Alright, folks. Well, let's see. This one goes till 12:15. This one goes till 12:45. So our Breckinridge County one goes till 12:45. Our Bullitt and Hardin County one, actually Bullitt County now, goes for another 7 minutes. Yeah, I think Ryan's following that one right now. I haven't popped in on his stream in a bit. And in case you guys didn't know, Ryan Hall was actually my intern at WYMT back in 2014. So I've known Ryan about 12 years now. It's amazing to see what he's built. Yeah, I don't like the look of these storms. It looks like they're trying to start spinning again now that they're getting on their own. Oh, sweet. There we go. Just learned the keyboard shortcuts to pop between the radar types real easy. Alright, y'all. So I'm going to step away for just a second, and I will be back in just a moment. All right, folks, welcome back in. Sorry for the brief delay there. Had a 5-year-old with a midnight snack desire. Wasn't happy I wasn't in there taking care of him. So, all right. Let's reset the board. So, new severe thunderstorm warning for Spencer, Nelson, and Bullitt counties. That's going until 1 a.m. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning for Meade and Breckenridge County until 12:45. That one also has a 1-inch hail tag on it. Storms in northern Kentucky are behaving themselves, thankfully. So definitely hit that like and subscribe button, folks. It helps. Oh, thank you for the kind words, love. I appreciate it. So once again, this thunderstorm up into Bullitt and Nelson County and Spencer County, that is heading down towards Bardstown. So you're likely going to see some pretty strong wind, heavy rain, a little bit of lightning, going down from Shepherdsville to Bardstown in the next 30 to 45 minutes. The strongest storm in Kentucky is one over near Irvington right now. That one still has some rotation just south of Irvington. If that gets its act together, that could turn into something quickly. Yeah, Owensboro's okay right now, Angie.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Okay, Ellis, thanks for the update on that. Luckily, the worst is past Shepherdsville now, so he should be able to kind of head on to bed. May want to leave a weather radio going or an app just in case more stuff moves in later, but I think anything past this point shouldn't be severe in Shepherdsville.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
Flash flood warning in Meade County. I'm going to take a look at that.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Another tornado warning up in Indiana.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Got some new tornado warnings up in Indiana.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
in Illinois.
A new tornado warning has been issued. A new tornado warning has been issued.
What in the world is going on with that?
A new tornado warning has been issued. A new tornado warning has
Okay,
been
that
issued.
is... Pop-up box has gone crazy. I have to see what's going on with that later. Yeah, I think those alerts were actually from earlier as I'm looking over this.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Yeah, it's playing... I think it had a lag and it's trying to catch up with them. I'm trying to fix it. Hang on real quick, y'all. I'm trying to adjust this real quick. Sorry for the adjusting on the fly, y'all. Gotta love when technology doesn't want to work. But we'll get it fixed real quick for you. If you're just joining us, it's 12:23. Meteorologist Shane Smith here. We are tracking strong to severe thunderstorms crossing the Ohio River into Kentucky from Indiana and Illinois. If you're in southeastern Kentucky, go on to bed. This is mainly going to be a north central Kentucky thing tonight. We may get some severe weather tomorrow afternoon, but we'll deal with that when it gets here.
A new tornado warning has been issued. A new tornado warning has been issued.
Yeah, we just going to have to disable that for right now. Owensboro is okay right now, so I want folks out there to know Owensboro is okay for right now.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
I think that finally cleared the queue. Sorry about that, y'all. So once again, we do have a tornado warning that does include Hancock County until midnight Central, 1 o'clock Eastern. We've got the severe thunderstorm warning for Meade and Breckenridge County until 12:45 Eastern. And for Spencer, Nelson, and Bullitt County until 1 a.m. Eastern. Yep, my name is Shane. Shane Smith. Yeah, Joseph, Bowling Green's going to be okay. Not worried about Bowling Green tonight. It's all good. Don't be scared. We're going to prepare you. The good news with Bowling Green is we really don't have anything to worry about there tonight. Let me pop this up for you real quick. The soonest Bowling Green may see a thunderstorm is about 8 or 9 o'clock Eastern time, so 7 or 8 o'clock your time tomorrow morning. Get some sleep. We'll deal with that storm when it comes. Right now, not looking too bad, but we'll see. Better chances of storms tomorrow evening in southern Kentucky. Hey, buddy, go to bed. I'll be in there in a little bit, bud. Go on back to bed. My little guy is not happy. I'm not in bed. Yep. Let me swap that back over to the radar. Still quite a fair amount of lightning showing up with some of these storms. Over 2,000 strikes in this area in the last hour. So for that severe thunderstorm warning over into Meade County and Breckinridge County. You're continuing it until 12:45 Eastern. They have trimmed it up a bit. And over in Hancock County, if you're in Lewisport or Tell City, you want to be in your safe place right now. All right, have a good night, Joseph. Alright, guys, so we're going to stay with this just a little bit longer. Hang on one second, y'all. Alright, folks, so yeah, that warning's still well off to the west, and I think it'll end up going south of Shepherdsville. The overall storm motion on these storms is to the south and east. Going to get some boomers in Lexington here in the next little bit. Now, folks in Paris and Georgetown probably hearing some thunder or seeing some lightning, but not severe. Alright, folks, I'm going to pause this for just a little bit, and I will be back in just a few minutes. Alright, so we are back. We continue to track a few severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings. Let's get to the tornado warning first. Right now, the worst of that storm is east of Lewisport over near Adair. Pretty much on top of the Hancock County airports, heading over to Petrie, Tell City, and Finn Haven. If you are in the path of the storm, you need to seek shelter now. You need to go to the lowest level of your home, away from windows, away from exterior walls. Put as many walls between you and the outside world as possible. These storms tonight do have a history of producing damaging winds. So that's our most potent storm on the board. Next up, just to the east over near Irvington, over into portions of Breckenridge County, near Brandenburg, we got a severe thunderstorm warning, 60 mile per hour winds, tornado possible, tag on it. A little bit of rotation north of Big Spring near Maples Corner. It's also likely where your most intense winds are with that storm. And then just north of Bardstown, we got a severe thunderstorm warning that includes portions of Nelson County and Spencer County. That's going to go until 1 a.m. And that too may produce 60 mile per hour wind gusts north of Bardstown near Nazareth, Hunters, and Cox Creek. So up in the heart of Bourbon Country, pretty good little thunderstorm rolling through right now. JT, I think the tornado watch will not get extended east. They may put a severe thunderstorm watch out. The tornado threat does seem to be dying down. Paintsville, Robin, we may get some strong thunderstorms here in about 4 or 5 hours. Better chances of severe weather in Paintsville tomorrow afternoon and evening. I don't think we'll see any severe storms there during the overnight hours. All right, so once again, the worst of the storms is back towards Petrie over in Hancock County. Some pretty broad rotation right on top of Adair. Oh, that is like all the way back over into Oklahoma. That warning. Storms over near Lexington, not too bad right now. Do have a new severe thunderstorm warning. It's going to include Meade, Breckenridge, and Hardin County until midnight Central, 1 o'clock Eastern. That looks like it's going to go near Flattery, Vine Grove, and Longview. Should go south of Radcliffe. Probably go between Radcliffe and Rhineyville. Wow, I can't believe they did that, Ellis. That's wild. Whoops. I was checking Facebook to see if there was any new damage reports. Whoopsie. Forgot that was in the same tab. Let's check the wind gusts. Cloud atmosphere is juicy. Dew points into the 70s. Got a new severe thunderstorm warning till 1 a.m. Actually, that's the same one. Just got extended. Nelson County and Spencer County. Storms moving southeast at 25 miles per hour. Temperature in Carlisle, sure thing. About 75 right now. So once again, if you're just joining us, Meteorologist Shane Smith here. We are at 12:40 a.m. Eastern, 11:40 p.m. Central Time, tracking a line of severe storms working through north central Kentucky. Got a few boomers going up north of Lexington. These are just run-of-the-mill thunderstorms. They are not severe. We do have severe thunderstorm warnings near Bardstown, also over back towards Radcliffe. And the tornado warning continues over in Hancock County until 1 a.m. Eastern. We continue to have pretty decent area of rotation over around this cell. Fortunately, that tornado warning is kind of like right between Evansville and Louisville. There's definitely some inflow going on there. Getting that hook echo. Alright, folks. We've got some regular thunderstorms over near Carlisle. Although it's probably about to get a little windy there. That's picking up in a little intensity. Getting a little bit of a Boeing segment there.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Alright, so we have 3 active warnings. Got a severe thunderstorm warning over into portions of Nelson County. That's going to go until 1 a.m. We have the severe thunderstorm warning over for Meade, Breckenridge, and Harding County until 1 a.m. We have the tornado warning till 1 a.m. into Hancock County. I'm still, if I'm in Finn Haven, I'm wanting y'all to be in Petrie in your severe weather safety spots. That's a nasty looking cell right there. So once again, if you're over into Hancock County, Kentucky, you need to be in your tornado safe spot. You need to be on the lowest level of your home, inside of an interior room, like a closet. Basement's preferable. Bathroom will work. You just want to make sure there's no windows and as many walls between you and the outside world as possible. Cover your head. Have a good pair of shoes nearby. Thanks for the heads up on that. Got some tornado warnings out in Oklahoma. Yeah, I do not like the look of that storm near Petrie and Tell City. They are continuing that tornado warning until 1 o'clock over into Hancock County. That's definitely the most impressive storm on the radar right now. I can pull up Carlisle for you. No rotation, but some strong wind. Seeing some gust over there around 40 miles per hour.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Okay, so new tornado warning. This does include Cloverport and Hardinsburg. That is for Hancock and Breckenridge counties. That's going to go till 12:30 Central, 1:30 Eastern. And we're still seeing a fair bit of rotation there near Finhaven and Hawesville. Starting to see just a little bit there, maybe near Carlisle. Severe thunderstorm warning is now out from there for Bourbon and Nicholas County until 1:15 a.m. All right. Hang on one second, folks. Hang on one second, folks. All right, folks, I'm back for just a quick second. So, we do. Let me check Alexandria for you real quick. Yeah, Alexandria is in the clear. It's just regular rain right now. We do have that new severe thunderstorm warning for Bourbon and Nicholas County until 1:15. And some gusty wind moving into Carlisle. We do have the severe thunderstorm warning continuing until 1 a.m. near Bardstown. Tornado warning over for Hancock County and Breckenridge County until 12:30. And severe thunderstorm warning that should likely be extended here in just a minute back over towards Hardin and Breckenridge County. So folks, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the evening. My little guy is not doing okay. So dad duties come first. So I'm going to go take care of him. My good buddy meteorologist Jim Caldwell streaming. Also George from Weather Now Kentucky is streaming. So I suggest going over to them and checking it out, and they'll keep you covered for the next little bit. So until next time, friends, take care, stay weather aware.